to African Teapot Podcast. My name is Exie and I'm your host. Journey with me through Africa's vast variety of culture, heritage, and discuss issues most African families face, both home and abroad. Make sure you add this podcast to your frequent podcast rotations, and don't forget to share and follow this podcast. Guys, thank you for tuning in for another episode on African Teapot. And before we get into anything, today's topic is how Africans approach relationships and dating outside the culture. And today I have a very special someone with me. But before I get into it, actually, let me get into the quote that I thought I should share with you guys, which is, if you aren't in love with your life, then go ahead and change it. Yeah, because it's Women's Day, I thought that quote fit perfectly with our topic. And before I let him say one or two words, hope everyone had a wonderful week. And just to have a quick, just to say sorry that we missed last week, airing an episode for last week. Some technical difficulties and all that stuff, but hopefully you guys understand. I know some of you reached out, and hopefully you did see the message on our social platform saying that we wouldn't be releasing an episode. All right, so Captain Borix, do you want to go ahead and say hi and hello?
Hi everyone, Captain Borix, aka Manny Yellow, aka
Yeah.
Amplia.
It's amazing having you here. I'm actually excited to have you on here.
Okay.
I know you don't like to talk a lot about yourself, but do you mind sharing what's on your t-shirt?
Okay, this is the plug. This is my online business. I sell t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, everything you can put on your skin.
Really?
Yes.
What's it about? What inspired you to do that?
Right, when people every time you get something nice to wear and somebody asks where do you get that from?
Yeah.
You say I'm a plug. I wanted to be that plug.
So you're gonna plug us up.
I'm gonna plug it up.
And your hobbies? I know you're into photography actually.
Right, I like taking pictures, I like working out.
Guys, is an understatement. Love.
Right, I love working out.
And it's fun actually when you do it. Because sometimes when you go to take pictures, sometimes, I don't want to say boring, but sometimes no, I'm serious. The person taking the picture can be kind of it's not relaxing, or you don't feel relaxed to do it. But with you, it's fun.
I make it fun.
Yeah, you make it fun. So guys, if you need those photographs, hit me up. Or hit me up to hit you up.
Right.
But anyways, we'll have links, or I'm going to include them on the show notes. So if you can reach out to him, you go ahead and reach out to him. But he is fun, and I've known you for the past year and a half. And it's been amazing. And then when I thought of this topic, I was like, oh, who's going to do it? And then you were like, and now we are going to do this. No limitations, right? We're just going to throw it in there and go ahead and see whatever it is that it brings, right?
Right.
So I thought the best way to start is let's look at the truths and myths. We posted those on Instagram. So we're let's go ahead and see what we can do about it, or talk about it actually. So the very first one that I would start with is African women are controlling. What do you have to say about that? Do you agree?
It depends. It depends.
How so?
If you get with a man that needs to be controlled, of course.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. So which men need to be controlled then?
There are alpha males. There are not alpha males.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Hey, it's true. I've never ever been controlled in any relationship / situationship.
Oh, entanglements?
Or entanglements.
Okay.
I've never been controlled. So yeah, it's true and it's not true at the same time.
I think so. And sometimes I don't think it necessarily is women are controlling. I think you also have men who are controlling.
No, African men are controlling, period.
And I think it's also to what extent and what degree they are controlling you to. I mean, if someone is controlling to a point where you're losing yourself in the relationship, then I think that's wrong.
Right.
But so sometimes I get a bit worried when someone says they're being controlled, because it's like emotional abuse kind of. There is a like blurred line in between that. So I don't really like the word control.
I would say
it's a partnership.
Right, but African men are controlling them.
You're gonna come at you.
No, growing up in this, I've spent most of my life in this country.
Yeah.
As soon as I tell a girl from this country I'm African, oh bam, they're controlling.
They're controlling. But I think it's a myth though.
No, but
I don't necessarily find you. Well, someone would say, and how would you know that? You haven't dated him, so how would you know, right? But maybe coming from, I don't find you controlling. I don't see you
I'm cool
controlling.
people. That's why I'm cool people.
But again, someone would be like, how do you know? But I don't. So I'm not really comfortable with the word.
But then again, that's people's conception of African men. Or African
True.
So,
And moving on to the next one, it says African women are dramatic.
yes.
You didn't let me finish.
Yes.
How are they dramatic? Why do you say that?
Just even look at Nigerian movies. Have you seen a Nigerian woman cry?
Oh.
She will cry and roll on the floor and like, Mama, relax now, relax.
Okay, I have something to say about dramatic. Sometimes I think the moment a woman is reacting to something, then it's said she's being dramatic most often, but why she is reacting that way is not, no one is talking about it. Right. Nobody chooses to be loud unnecessarily. No one chooses to cry like you're saying unnecessarily. I feel like there are reasons behind it, and if you want to fix the problem, you should fix the problem. Don't just fix the symptom at the time you're seeing. Because if I'm upset and maybe I have a pitchy voice and I'm shouting, then I'm shouting at the time. But maybe that's because of something.
Right, shout, but don't roll on the floor.
Well, we don't spend time rolling. It's unfortunate because in every situation, the victim is always the person that has to have it together. If a woman is hurt, then she has to be the one to control her emotions. But the guy who hurt her doesn't need to do anything about it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, I play the game. I don't make the rules. Please. I don't make the rules, so I play.
What game are you playing? That's
the
what
game
we're
of
saying.
life.
No, but even in a relationship, in as much as you're putting one foot in front of the other, it's not necessarily like, so it's just a game to you?
No, the game of life. I'm not saying that like it's a game, but
exactly.
Life itself. I'm just playing out.
No, I just feel most often the attention goes on the reaction of the individual that is hurt at the time.
Right,
but most often that is not where the attention should be. You see, you should pay attention to why that person is hurt in the first place. Because it's an emotional outburst. Right?
Right.
So I just think it's unfair.
Right, but nonetheless, women are dramatic.
I disagree. I just feel like if we embrace our emotions and we express ourselves more, that doesn't.
But then again, men are known to hide their emotions. So
that actually is a good one. We're coming to that one actually. Anyways, what about women are money minded? Do you agree or disagree with that?
Do you know you can now leave direct voice messages to the show, and they may just have a chance to end up on future episodes? All you need to do is follow the voice link on the show notes, and I can't wait to hear from you.
No, I do agree with that though. Women know how to control money. Despite, don't let the misconception, they are spending, but they are spending with some sense in their head.
Oh, you mean like you're trying to say they are managing, like
right?
Better
Women
managers?
can manage money better than men.
Oh yeah.
In my experience, I'm not saying all men cannot manage money. I'm just saying in my experience, women can manage money better than men.
No, from this perspective of if you want to date a lady, then she's interested in your money. Or you need to have money before you date.
Right. But see, you kind of have to like let that be known. When I tell you that if you are coming for me for my money, you are on. Because sometimes I don't even know where my own money is going to.
Where is it going? Excuse me.
So it's still not in this country. It's no joke.
No, but I just think it's unfair to say you need money. So are you trying? So it means we are all agreeing like love or relationship is not based off of money, right?
It's not based off of money, but money helps.
True. It makes things easier.
Women are not cheap.
Dating, no, I'll just say this: dating is not cheap. Period. Actually, it's not.
cheap.
It's not cheap.
You meet a girl say, I want to go to a
Going on
five-star
dates
restaurant.
and everything, movies or it's actually not cheap.
And she's
Yeah.
expecting, and she's always expecting you to pay.
That's true.
Right.
Most often women would agree that
Most
the
often,
guy.
all the time. What's going on there?
True.
Okay,
True.
okay. I just want to just-
Well, you do have those that are. They'll feel like I would feel like if you're wooing me at the beginning, you should pay. But at some point, I would chip in without you necessarily
Right.
asking.
But I do say, if a woman likes you, she'll pay.
That's what I'm saying. But if I know, I was about to say something. I don't know if I'm
That's
putting
it.
my foot. It's like I'm feeling like if she knows you're up to playing games, then she might find that comfortable space in saying, "Okay, go ahead." If you, what I'm trying to say is that if you come up to a woman or a lady and you are trying to like use money to woo her, that's what I'm saying. We use money. I'm not refusing that.
Right.
But if you're trying to show off, no, that's a better word. If you're trying to show off money, like, oh, I got this and whatever. Okay, then she's gonna be like, okay, then spend the money then, right?
That's true. I don't show off. I don't show off. I rely solely on my looks. My looks take me everywhere.
Okay, what about African men have more than one woman?
That's a lie.
What?
That is a lie.
How?
African men, black men are faithful. What are you talking about?
What? Are you serious?
Men are faithful.
Okay, so why do you think there's that misconception then?
I don't know. Women just making stuff up.
What? No, we are trying to keep this real. You
But
better.
then again, there are some men in our country who have 2 wives, so they do have more
No,
than,
okay. This came up. I'm going to say this. I think polygamy
Right.
is totally different.
Okay. So
And
you mean like
I
a
think
side
some
chick?
people cheat
Uh-huh.
and they use polygamy. But I'm like, no, our granduncles and grandfathers, I'm like, their wives know about each other. When you go to court, they're like, is this for monogamy or polygamy? The sign for it. That is totally different when you keep Shaniqua and Grace separate and they don't know themselves. And they have kids for you. No, think about it. And then you are married to Beatrice.
But those are not men, though. Those are boys.
I mean,
you ask if men.
so a 40-year-old or 50-year-old who has a
it's not about
wife.
age. It's about
No,
your
so
mentality.
yeah, but I'm saying that's not a kid.
You can be 50, but you have the mentality of a boy.
Sometimes I think people say there's immaturity. I think sometimes people just want to eat their cake and have it. They know exactly what they're doing.
Right, but if you have a kid, are you not allowed to eat the cake?
What do you mean?
You said you
Are you
cannot have a
serious
cake
right
and
now?
eat it.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to say there are people that make errors
Hmm.
and there are people that intentionally want to hurt someone. Because you
Right.
intentionally, you're trying to play smart and you think you can get away with it. And then when they ask you, you're like, men are polygamous by nature. They marry them then, right? But you don't keep people and cheat and hide. It's like you have secret lives, like you have statues of bags, different women and kids around the place, and then you turn around, you're using polygamy, and then now it's like Africa is like polygamy is a problem. People look at it like it's bad, but I'm like, there are people who want to be polygamous,
Right.
like people who have open relationships.
As they should. I
Right.
fully support.
Exactly, it's a choice.
If you want to,
But
another
people
girl,
cheat and they use polygamy to like cover up their cheating, but I'm like, cheating is totally different from a polygamous marriage.
Yeah, the only difference, because cheating revolves around lying about.
Exactly.
Okay,
But they're honest in polygamous marriages.
that is true. So the answer a question: do all African women have to? No, they do not.
They do. True, they do.
They
Do
don't.
most of them do? Okay, let's put it this way. Those that do, why do you think they have more than one woman?
Ego.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
No,
So it's just an issue of
it's
pride.
a pride.
So
Because
pride to show to whom? Because they don't necessarily show that off to the women. Is it showing off to their friends?
to themselves and to their homies.
So you think maybe probably there's an insecurity in there too?
Right. No, but seriously, it comes down to ego. Men, how do I say this? Men will do it because just prove to themselves they can do it. Like it's like an ego. It's an ego thing to know that you can have one girl, I have another girl, I have another. It's all about ego.
Okay.
There's nothing else to do. It's just their ego.
So you're not necessarily thinking through.
Yeah, no, maybe not.
So in other words, you guys just can't control yourselves.
It's not that. It's not about
It means
can't
you just-
control yourself. It's just. It's not about you. Men cannot control themselves because men can.
Okay.
Some there are men out there who can control themselves. Me included.
Nice.
Ah, how you
For
like
the
so?
ladies listening, no. For the ladies listening, nice. And another question. Let's move on before we lose track of what we're saying. African men want maids, not wives. Myth or truth?
To listen to the rest of our conversation about Africans and dating, or Africans dating outside of their culture, tune in next week for part 2. Thank you for listening and hope you join me for the next episode. You can always reach us via email at africanteapot@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at African_teapot.